Hey guys, this is Sam with the Oratory Post, the OP, here in Tulsa. Sunday, June 21st, 2020, the day after. If you may be inquiring as to what I am referring to, you probably aren't, but it is the day after President Trump visited Tulsa in a bid to reopen, restart his campaign for 2020, reopen the country, et cetera, et cetera. Side note, it's a little ironic he chose Tulsa, Oklahoma, because if you may recall, the first domino that fell, that kind of pushed everything into the whole coronavirus shutdown, in my opinion, and in many people's opinions, is when the visiting Utah Jazz of the NBA visited Oklahoma City to play Oklahoma City Thunder. If you recall, there was that basketball player Rudy Gobert who had mocked all the coronavirus precautions by coughing on microphones and cameras in the press room, eventually actually infecting one of his star teammates, Donovan Mitchell. Uh, he tested positive that day. They shut down that game. They basically have canceled the season until up to this point. They may be restarting at the end of July. We're talking back in the early part of March when this happened. And right after that, domino fell. Then you had the NCAA, and then all parts of society started going crazy. So tied back in, little twisted in a sense. Not only that he originally had planned it for June 19th, Juneteenth, and the the massacre of African Americans, or Black Wall Street, however you want to term it, but it was a massacre indeed. In that he chose Juneteenth to actually visit Tulsa under pressure. He did change it to June 20th, which was Saturday, and here we are, the 21st. Now, before I go any further, this is kind of like my intro video. Uh, I've had sort of a fledgling vlogging hobby, career, etc. Uh, Having said that, nothing went as planned, and that just seems to be the case with me all the time. But I think this time, things not going as planned was good. First, Trump did not get the rally he wanted. It basically turned out to be a no-show rally, hashtag no-show rally, that was trending. It even had Korean K-pop stars basically trolling the president and signing up for free tickets. I mean, of course, I got 8 or 10 tickets signed up myself. Not actually not because I was trolling, but somebody kind of spooked me into the whole data surveillance, data collecting thing. Trust me, I'm not a prepper. I'm not like a confidentiality freak, but or privacy freak. But uh, I think some things are still important to safeguard. So if the Trump campaign is wondering why John Oliver, John Smith, Jacob Yakovich from the same address, PO box, blah blah blah, that was me. Anyhow, having said that, secondly, what went unplanned was this, as you see here. This is just actually my living room. I just jerry rigged this setup really quickly. You can tell I'm kind of frenetic, or kind of nervous, just because I hope this turns out all right, to be honest. But along with my little fledgling side hobby of vlogging into politics and current events, and just general philosophy of life and politics, and how the world works. Um, Nothing went right for me at the rally yesterday. I was covering it more in a objective way. However, sometimes heart over mind comes to rule, and I got into it. And later, when I do some more video editing, I will show that. But it didn't go as expected, in the sense that, first, the streaming quality of my live feeds did not go so well. So shout out to Streamlabs OBS, and Restream did not work. I'm thinking maybe it's because of the lack of signal being in between skyscrapers, or tall buildings. And secondly, um, just the last 3 days of visiting downtown Tulsa and just grabbing footage. and then the physical demands that has, emotional, psychological, the heat, uh, just the fear of some of sorts, and then getting home and literally uploading the video and trying to edit it and format it and then upload it to the internet, and then falling asleep while doing this, literally on the couch with my laptop. Uh, for example, I think 2 nights ago, literally, I was editing with my laptop in my laps, and I fell asleep, and my laptop fell on the ground. It's still here, still doing good, hopefully, but you get my point. So let me wrap up this relaunch reopening video. This is like the 400th time I've done this. Hopefully I can stick with my name, the Oratory Post, the OP, like the OG. Get it? Anyhow, but no, really. Uh, the rally yesterday in Tulsa really opened my mind up, my eyes up to a lot of things, uh, things about myself and things about other people. But I think the most important thing right now, and the biggest impression that has indelible impression that has been left upon me, uh, are others uh, that were there across this country and just across the world. What people do to get media to us, to get political rights, and just getting a message across to the general public. Black Lives Matter, accepted at high rates more than ever before, northward of 60-70%. So having said that, let me tie this video up right now, because I am known for blabbering and ranting and rambling, as you can tell. And I want to make a series of videos before I do anything else, before I upload other videos, of thanking particular people I ran into, as well as just a general thanks to everybody that has something to do with Black Lives Matter, with the political rallies, with media, the dissemination of media, and just doing this. I mean, I'm here freaking out, sweating myself up, drinking water like Donald Trump, and it's not easy. So stay tuned. In a couple of videos, I will have all the footage uploaded, and we'll go there. We'll see where this takes us.